Hi guys, welcome to some more Real Talk Dog Talk. I'm Tori.
And I'm Barb.
For those of For those of you who haven't joined us before, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And if you are a regular listener and or emailer, keep those emails coming in. We love seeing them. They give us some great ideas and they're entertaining as well.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Now, I don't know. We've had a little hiatus, and as you can tell, my mom has taken that break to utilize her sports commentating career.
Commentating. I'm telling you, I'm hopped up on prednisone and caffeine today.
Woo!
No kidding.
Here we go.
And I was going to ask for a cup of coffee when I came in, but I thought,
you can't. I won't let you.
Put the brakes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead, I had an energy drink.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I did not even realize that.
Yeah.
I should have taken that from you.
You should have, but you didn't.
No.
So now
here we are.
Stuck with this.
Great.
So we have had just the craziest few months. We had a couple of our males retire.
Yes.
At Primo Corso Kennels. And we introduced Reggie.
Yes.
Who is our prospect for a sire.
He is so sweet.
Sweet and smart. Just super impressive. But at the same time we got him, just a matter of a few weeks later, we ended up with a litter of puppies.
And oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a good thing to say on that. There's been a lot of puppy stuff going on.
A lot of puppy stuff. And to be totally honest, they're almost gone. We almost don't have any left to sell.
I know we only have a couple left. So if anyone out there is interested, you can give us a call, email us. There's Primo Corso Kennels has a Facebook page as well as a website, which is primocorsokennels.net.
Yes.
And I want to say we have Instagram, which Tori, being my IT person, was good enough to set up. And I have not learned how to use it yet. So I don't think there's anything on it.
I don't think so. But coming soon.
Okay?
Coming soon.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Her IT help only goes so far. At a certain point, I got to dive in there and actually do it.
Listen, my computer might give up. It's only a laptop.
That's crap.
You're telling me.
Anyhow, yeah, we have a beautiful litter of puppies, and I could not be happier with how they are turning out. Not only just their general appearance, but disposition-wise, they are just hilarious.
Oh my goodness. It's every litter. I don't think they can get any cuter. And then the next litter comes, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, they're so annoying. They're so annoying. By the time, they're ready to go, they're going one by one. It's a, process. And I'm sick of them jumping on me. I don't really care. Get out of here. Right? They're only fun one at a time.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, I go down there in the mornings or at night before bed or whatever the case may be, and I'll have my nightie on and slippers.
Yes.
And from my knees down is just puppy scratches.
Yeah.
All over.
Yeah. See, and that's, I like them past that, but
then one at a time is easier. One
at a time is wonderful. And again, then the next litter comes and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, I say that, but it's really, they tell me a puppy that's not cute.
There's no such thing.
Yeah.
No such thing.
Anyway, we're getting our puppy cuddles in here and only got a couple left. So
I know the time is coming. I believe they're going to be going to their homes at the start of June, first week or so. I have to make some vet appointments and stuff like that to make sure things are taken care of and done. But they'll be on their way soon
Yeah.
enough. The time will fly by and we'll miss them. But, you know, they always attach to us, and that is just
So hard.
heartwarming.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wonderful. But nothing overrides that, like knowing those dogs are going to grow up in a home that just loves them to bits.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I know how much my kid loves our dogs. So, you know, when it's a family, even if they don't have kids yet or anything, I mean, I'm just like, I maintain everybody should have a dog as long as you're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assholes don't get dogs.
That's right. So, I mean, it's wonderful. It's reason we do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
so today's topic
Mm-hmm.
is a surprise topic, I understand.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. So I've been going on YouTube, been watching that a little bit more lately. TV, it's hard to find anything good anymore,
Junk.
you know? So I've been watching junk on YouTube. So,
New junk.
yeah, I like it. So I actually, you know, the algorithm, they, you know, it does its thing or whatever. So I end up with, well, I don't know what that means, Mom. They say that. Okay.
Oh,
The algorithm is algorithming
who says that?
people on TV and the internet.
Oh,
I don't know. Anyway,
I got to Google that.
we can Google that. Yeah. Later. But so things that pertain to dogs pop up all the time. I think this video I did not even click on. It just had played after a previous video I had on while I was putzing around the house.
Okay.
And the police had been called because I want to say, I want to say it was 3 dogs. 3 dogs that had escaped an apartment. They weren't really sure where exactly what apartment they were from. They were kind of trying to figure it out. But it was like a courtyard for the apartment building was like fenced in. And then you could, you know, but there was gates. So they couldn't get out of the court area. It was a pretty large area.
But it was enclosed?
It was enclosed, yeah. So the cops have been called because they couldn't figure out where these dogs come from and like what apartment. They knew they were from the building somewhere, but they couldn't, and then they couldn't get a hold of the owner. So the cops were called and they were trying to get in. And at that point, I want to say, at that point, the dogs were running loose. Apparently, which it was hard to see. It was kind of between body cam footage and like a cell phone, or maybe it was just body camera, but it was a lot of movement in the video. So it was a little tricky to kind of see exactly what happened in certain situations. But essentially, one of the dogs was shot.
Oh, no.
Which that was the worst part. I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I, you know, like, I don't care whose dog it is. That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
And so 2 other dogs, the owner in the middle of all this comes home and the cops were there. They're trying to figure it out. And these dogs did not appear to be aggressive towards anybody. They were running around and clearly could not be caught.
More frolicking.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, they look like young dogs is what I got from it. I mean, they were, you know, bouncing around and happy, full of energy. So obviously the owner was upset. She was trying to figure out what the situation was. And as soon as, you know, she showed up and had leashes and everything, the dogs actually seemed to listen to her pretty well. And they were contained fairly quickly. And she wasn't even home. She had 2 guests staying with her who had apparently left the door open or opened the door and the dogs had slipped out. Something had happened where she was gone. The company had inadvertently let the dogs out. And so
she wasn't home.
Right.
And her house guests somehow, maybe not even meaning to let the dogs get access to leaving the apartment.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yep. And, you know, at the end of all of this, I mean, I don't believe that the owner, I don't believe she got into any legal trouble or anything, but one of her dogs was killed.
So the cop shot the dog?
Yep.
Why did he feel the need to do that?
Well, from what I could tell and see, it looked like he thought the dog was coming at him, which and maybe I have a different point, you know, maybe being a dog person, I maybe benefit of the doubt, but it just it didn't look like an aggressive thing to me. It didn't really sound that aggressive. I mean, the dogs were barking, but it seemed more of it didn't really seem aggressive, I guess.
Right.
That's, you know, the tone of it just.
Well, that kind of makes me think that, like, if the other dogs are running around frolicking and they were young dogs, it was probably, you know, in my mind, I'm envisioning like a playful, excited, oh, the cop's here.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, like I'm seeing this happy approach, you know, jumping and running at the cop, like in a manner that he wanted to play with the cop, is what my head says.
Well, and you know, when a dog, like, they'll come running at you and they'll kind of like stop in a bouncy way and kind of shoot off the other direction right away.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's kind of a weird, like.
Have you met Reggie?
Oh yeah, perfect example. You know what I'm talking about, that. But they were doing things like that. And like when they were like, I mean, they were really, when they were running towards anybody, their tails were wagging. They were, you know, there was it just didn't, nothing about it seemed aggressive from the dog's point end of things. And actually the owner, it was really sad because I can't believe they did that. I mean, and she wasn't even there to get, I mean.
Well, I don't understand, you know, I didn't see the video, so I'm just kind of like imagining this in my head. But if this was an enclosed courtyard and the dogs were basically contained,
Yes.
I mean, why didn't the cops just kind of like monitor the situation while they were locating the owner, and just make sure that the dogs didn't get out?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, what, did he go in there with them? He had to have.
Right.
Or the dog wouldn't have come running to him. And I'm not going to say at him. I'm going to say to him. Because I feel like those dogs are out there just having a party.
Well, and that's the thing. They did go into, they went in there.
Mm-hmm. The cops.
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't have.
Right. Yeah. They were trying to go in there, I would guess, to talk to somebody, you know, I guess assess the situation. I'm not really sure. But it was ridiculous because you could tell that I mean, the dog was barking when he was trying to come in, but was he trying to play? I mean, what are we talking here? Like,
see, if I was a cop or a mailman or anything like that, a delivery guy, I would keep dog treats in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'd just get a jar of those milk bone biscuits and keep them with me when I was working.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, all you got to do is toss it another direction. They leave you alone. They want food.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, there's like, you see delivery drivers do that all the time.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a friend that drives for a delivery company, and he does that also, which he likes dogs. So I think part of that for him is he just likes giving the dogs treats. But also, if there is a dog that's, you know.
Well, I dated a guy when you were a kid that was a mailman.
Oh, yeah.
And he always complained about dogs being mean. And I said, well, I'd take a package of hot dogs or some sort of treat you could just have in your pocket. And when they get a little bit nasty, just give them a little treat and keep on walking. And he said, that's against the rules. And I thought, you know what? If it made the dog not be mean to me, I won't worry about that.
Exactly.
Not like you're taking someone's social security check, for crying out loud.
Well, yeah, you're literally making sure you don't get your leg bit or something. I mean, come on.
Like, and the dog's happy.
Right. Where's the downside?
Right.
I don't see it.
Anyhow, so now did these dogs, did they bite anyone?
No.
So actually they didn't do anything wrong except for get out of the apartment.
Correct.
And one ended up dead.
Yes.
Well, because I'm the bad mom, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, Tori, that's a shitty cop.
That is a shitty cop. It is. I was so unimpressed by that whole thing. I didn't see any reason for that dog to be shot. Looked like some happy dogs, and the owner was more than willing to get the dogs under control and, put them back in the apartment. I mean, there's no, I don't feel any reason for it to really to have gone the way that it did. And I mean, I think some people probably like, well, it's just a dog. I don't feel like that's how it is that's not how I feel. So
were there any legal ramifications as far as like dog at large, dog attack, anything like that for this lady?
I don't believe she had, I don't think there was any legal, anything.
So then was there for the cop shooting her dog?
No.
Oh, see, no, I
don't either, but he, felt like he was in fear, and
because he is a girl.
I'm like, you could have tased the dog, which isn't great either, but at least it wouldn't be dead.
Or pepper spray or something. I mean, I'm not saying I would like anyone doing that to my dog either, but then they won't be dead.
Exactly. You could take it to the vet and it would be okay. Whatever. I mean, not dead. Yeah. Huh. So I don't know. I really, that was quite upsetting. And, again, I guess, I don't know. I just think there could have been different ways of handling it instead of just shooting immediately. And like I said, everybody was compliant. Unless somebody was getting attacked or something, why are they going in there and trying to, I mean, and who knows? Was there parts cut out where they went up to the front office and tried to talk to somebody about, who these dogs might belong to? I'm not really sure. But like, I mean, I just feel like there could have been better ways with these.
It is true that with these videos and these reels, I mean, portions are sometimes edited, I hate that word, out.
Yeah.
And there could be more to it than what they're really showing. And maybe there was a justified shooting of that dog.
Right. I
don't know.
Right.
But just from the sound of what you're telling me, that just seemed like it was really not the appropriate answer. But, I'm going to bring this up because the world is going to hate me for this. But I get in trouble a lot by cops. Because my horses break out.
Oh.
And you were there one time when the cops were there.
Yep.
And you went to walk into the house. And I believe this guy you knew. And as you were walking away, he said, Tori, don't let the dogs out.
Yes.
And I thought that was funny and odd all at once because the yard is totally fenced. So it's not like they would have gotten out to him. But I thought that was interesting that he said that. So, we don't know. Cops might really have a lot of hassles with dogs throughout their day that, we just don't even know.
Right.
And I know Tucker got picked up. Cody's dog got picked up quite a lot by the cops for being mischievous. He was always on the run, checking things out when Cody would be at work. And so, I mean, there definitely could be more to that story, but based on what we know, it does not seem like it was a very justified move.
It from what we what I saw, I would say no. And it being a dog person, it was quite upsetting because she seemed like a really good dog owner, so I'm sure she was just super broken up about the whole thing. And I mean,
I'll tell you what, I'd ask the house guests to leave.
Absolutely.
If they can't be more responsible, with that lady's property. being the dogs, then
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what, hit the road. My dog just died.
Well, and it was like I said, I don't know exactly because I didn't hear on the video anywhere where they really specified, but there was when they were talking about what had happened, they were kind of going back and forth saying, "Why? No, I made sure I shut the door, this and that. Somebody had taken garbage out. Well, did you even shut anything?" So I mean, nobody even really knows what happened, but clearly people weren't being careful
Mm-hmm.
enough.
I used to work for a horseman
Mm-hmm.
who, when I would leave, I mean, this was years ago, when I would leave, a pen or a horse lot, whatever the case was at the time, he would always say, check, check, and double check gates. And when you're 100% sure, check it one more time.
Yep, that's right.
And that's kind of, although it's a little bit silly, I think when you are responsible for animals, you can't just assume that something is okay.
Oh yeah,
You got to check it and double check it.
absolutely. Yep. Well, and that's the thing. I mean, it could have been an honest mistake, maybe. But that is something that I would definitely think twice about letting them stay with me again, because yeah, it's not just like it was a slap on the wrist or anything that ended up in the death of a dog, and that's not okay.
No, I can't even imagine
So.
having someone kill my dog.
Oh my gosh, and of course they didn't show it, and they blurred the dog out at that part, but it's still
Right.
I mean, that doesn't just
Cannot be undone.
exactly, and there's just nothing about that video was good or anything. It just I feel like it's a good thing to talk about things like that, because you just never know what can happen, and you just want to make sure, I mean, triple check, quadruple check, I mean, make sure you're checking. I mean, you just never know what could happen, and you got to protect your dog just as much as they protect you.
Right.
So, preventative more than anything when it comes to your dogs, but it's just
any pets.
Yeah, any pets, yeah.
I live in the middle of nowhere, and when it comes to my animals, like I just said, my horses escape all the time.
Yeah.
And I have to have you and Cody come out and rework the fence or whatever the problem would happen to be. But I mean, these are things that, are high priority when you own any kind of pet, whether it's a cat, a dog.
Absolutely. A fish.
An iguana.
Who knows what kind of trouble they'll get into.
Okay, a boa restrictor.
Yeah.
How about that?
That could cause real damage, okay?
Yeah. Anyhow. But what you can do, I mean, this isn't, an isolated situation. These kind of things happen throughout the world all the time. You just have to be as responsible as you possibly can.
Yes, absolutely.
So really, it's just a reminder of, this does happen everywhere.
It does, no matter where you're at. Now,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know what state this was. I don't think it was in Minnesota, but.
And it's just, you just got to be so careful. And you can also check with your area law enforcement or vets, trainers, if there's any regulations or rules on dog at large, leash laws, that type of thing. So always check with your professionals to make sure that you're handling your dog situations correctly.
Yes, always. And you know what? Even anywhere, anything, just be sure. It's just, you can't stress it enough. Dead dog is not worth it.
No, it's not.
Ever.
Anyhow, so check with your professionals.
Yes. And again, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com or comment down below.
So thank you for joining us, and we hope that you will be here for our next episode.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.